I'll stand just like a statue, just like you, acting like the sky's just about to fall.
Hello everybody, welcome back. NintendoLper here, and we are balloons. I know guys, it's like 9 at night, and I have a lot of energy. Okay, that's completely better, so I don't want the lighting to be all screwed up. Anyways, welcome to the very first commentary of 2018. Now, the last commentary I made, which was about 6 months ago, and yes, I know it's February, and I'm finally making a commentary video. I know, very sad. The last commentary video I made was on a Mario Plus YouTuber known as Super Mario Logan. I talked about his fan base, and the video overall did very well. I gained like 300 views over the past like months, and the one thing I'm happy about now is, whenever you look at my popular videos now, the first video is my face reveal. The second video now is my SML community or fan base video. And my third and fourth popular videos are those goddamn Minecraft videos. Now today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Switch. Now, back in March, I originally was going to do this video, but the problem was I did not have the console originally because at the time I couldn't afford it. So I had to wait until Christmas time, which was when I finally got the Switch. So now after a month or two with the console, I thought I'd finally give my opinion on the Switch. So without further ado, let's get right. Now for the very first pro is the main thing I love about this console is how you can literally take this thing anywhere. Let's say if I was on a long car trip and I was going on vacation to like somewhere, I could literally just bust this out and play me some more of the good games. And actually, speaking of the games, the Nintendo Switch has a lot of variety games. Now with the Wii U, many people have complained, oh, there's not much games, they didn't release much for it. But for the Switch, they decided to step up on that and release such great games such as Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8, Xenoblade Chronicles. Where the heck is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Fire Emblem Warriors, which sadly I do not have yet, but hopefully in the future I can get it. And another thing I do like about this console is how, okay, if you remember in the Wii U first launch, they came out with the Amiibo, where it's like these little figures that you can collect, so you can use like in games such as Smash Brothers and Mario Maker. They decided to bring it back for the Switch for like some certain other games, and I'm just happy they catered it over, because if they just completely abandoned the Amiibo, because if they kept it with the Wii U, it would honestly just waste a lot of the people's money. Because they spent like, I believe, $20 each on these little figures. If they were just to go on ways to be collectibles on a shelf, then, and you couldn't use them for like your Switch, then it would be kind of bad, I guess. No, another thing I love about the Switch is the variety of Joy-Cons you can get. Now, for Christmas, I got myself the Neon Switch one, the Neon Joy-Cons with my Switch. But if you were to, let's say, if you couldn't find a Neon one in stock, you can get the original black or is it black or gray? I don't know, you can get the gray one, you can get the Mario Odyssey bundle, which comes with red Joy-Cons, or you can get the Splatoon 2 bundle, which comes with the red and green Joy-Cons, which will... Now, honestly, I would love to collect all these Joy-Cons, but they're sadly like $80, and I'm not spending that much on a controller. Now, overall, the Nintendo Switch is an amazing console, but with everything that's good, there has to be some problems. Now, the one thing I do not like about the Switch is the dock itself. Now, you can easily, if you were to put your Switch in here, just with the screen itself, like no protection on it at all, this would scratch the hell out of your screen. That's one of these I've heard from many people who have used it. And hell, even myself, when I first got my Switch, I put it in the dock, and there was just like little smear on it. I was like, okay, tomorrow after Christmas, I need to get a screen protector. So I honestly highly recommend when you first get your Switch to please buy a screen protector. Like it's like $10 from Walmart or something, or GameStop. It can honestly help you from preventing you getting a lot of scratches on your Switch screen. Now, the one thing I actually saw on a YouTube video was this guy bought like a Switch cloth thing that you can put around this so you can prevent from your screen being scratched. And if I can find the Etsy link where you can buy this thing, I'll put it down below. Because when I last saw it, it seemed like it was out of stock, but I don't know. That was like a couple months ago. Now, another thing I dislike about the Switch itself is the friend codes. Now, when the 3DS came out, we had our friend codes. We can send them all to people. If you're at your lunch table at school, you're like, hey, want to play some Smash together? Oh, yeah, man, here's my friend code. See, that was back in 2011, but now it's 2018, and we still have friend codes on the Switch. How about if Nintendo can think of something like, hey, maybe we can search up a username, we can ask them to friend. Like that, it would be easy like that. We don't need friend codes. This is not 2012 or 11. It's new generation, boy. Now, another thing, which I remember back in mid-March, or back in like late 2017, when it was around the Christmas time, and overall just around the times where it was just, if you had the money, you can buy the Switch yourself. But the one thing I've noticed with the console like back then, which I guess they seem to fix now, is the overall lack of stock of the console. When you go to Walmart, I mostly see the black and neon one in stock, and from time to time maybe the Odyssey or the Splatoon bundle in stock. But back then, if you were every time I would go to Walmart, I would not even see a single Switch. It was mostly like 3DSs and everything. The one thing I'm glad they fixed was the stock of the whole console. But back in March, or during like 2017, they should have really fixed the stock of the console. Like they did the same thing with the NES and its NES Classic. They need to not do this, because honestly, it would just make people annoyed and just be. And the last con of the Nintendo Switch is actually the accessories. If you're a Nintendo collector, have fun trying to buy all the Joy-Cons, because honestly, now personally, again, I would love to collect them, but I'm not spending $80 on a Joy-Con. Why can't they just be like $70 like the official Pro Controller? And honestly, do you see me having all the money? Yes, I may have these cool LEDs, I may have a flat screen, I may have a blue snowball, but that doesn't mean I'm rich. I don't have money. Now overall, the Nintendo Switch is an amazing console. It honestly saved Nintendo from the failure of the Wii U, which, well, we don't need to like talk about those times. Now honestly, it's actually kind of sad that they have to port half of the Wii U's games onto the Switch. Like for example, they ported Hyrule Warriors, which by the way is coming out in a couple months, and I'm probably gonna pick that up. It's sad they had to port that to the Switch. And honestly, still, it was a good game on the Wii U. Personally, I never played it, but for some of the Let's Plays I've seen from one of my favorite YouTubers like Zach Scott and some just Nintendo YouTubers, it seemed like an amazing game. And honestly, I was going to pick it up for the Wii U, but then when I got my Switch, when I heard they were releasing it, I'm probably going to get it for the Switch. And also another thing, for example, even Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, I remember going to GameStop that day, buying it, and they gave me like this white case, not an official case, and I had to go back in, ask the clerk saying, hey, can you give me like the different case? She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm new and everything. I was like, it's fine, understand. It was just, and now they're releasing it for the Switch. So there goes my $20 down there. And honestly, just them porting the games just showed how overall the Wii U failed. But hey, maybe I'll do a whole video on the Wii U or something. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and one like will equal a copy of 1-2 Switch. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.